game. Game opens. Alright, is it showing up? No. Try that again. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Sweet. The game's up. I'm up. For some reason, my chat overlay isn't working, so I'll have to figure that one out in a little bit. But hi! It's been a little bit since I've been live. Lots of stuff has happened. I moved, which is what kind of kicked everything off. And then, upon moving, I got sick, which par for the course. And then our cats got fleas. And then I got sick again. And then everything else under the sun that could have gone wrong kind of did for a little bit there. But now I'm ready to get kind of back into the swing of things. I'm gonna start easing in slowly. If you haven't already, make sure you grab a bite to eat, maybe a snack, grab yourself a drink. I would recommend both flavored and water. That's what I've got going on. I have a just kind of standard edition Red Bull, and then a big old cup of water. And yeah, we're gonna play some palia because that is what has been fueling me recently. What I am up to, and I'll kind of explain this as I do my like cleanup chores and stuff like that, but I have been scouring the internet for anyone to tell me what it is that I'm supposed to do with anything in this game. I'm like, what do I do with this? Do I sell it? Do I keep it? What am I supposed to do? And because the game is in beta right now, no one really has concrete answers on that. I must have had the game open for a bit last time I was on, because this is probably... But yeah, so I was like, okay, having a rough time, but that's fine, you know, I can figure it out. And then I was directed to the palia tracker site, which is so fantastic. It has been my savior a number of times. Sorry, not trying to cough directly into my microphone. Yeah, so been my savior a number of times, but one, it's missing a lot of info, especially from the Elderwood update. And how much is this again? Yeah, so missing a lot of info from the Elderwood update, missing a lot of crafting recipes, and missing a lot of items that I specifically have been trying to figure out what to do with. Let's see here. That was... Oh, this is why I pay attention. Potatoes. Onions. Wheat. Potato, onions, wheat, corn, cotton. That's what it is. What I'm missing. Yeah. Potatoes. Cool. Yeah, so I was like, alright, how hard would it actually be to start up my own database of all of the information I've collected on like what I should do with everything? Mostly for my own reference, but I would give access to anyone who wanted it. And the answer is relatively difficult. There's a lot of factors that go into it in this game, especially with things that can be put into crafting recipes. You're a lot of the time looking at, okay, this is the best choice for this, you know, item, but this other item that's used in the crafting recipe is much worse off by crafting this recipe, and so on and so forth. So, I've been kind of going through. Right now, I'm still in the baby stages because I started this literally yesterday. But yeah, so the step one is kind of figuring out what's the most profitable thing to do with every item, and then from there, what's the easiest way to make a decent amount of money in the game? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, what's the, most effective way to make money, just point blank? Because my go-to up until this point has been mess around whatever map I'm on and hunt and go mining, which, has been relatively profitable, but with the new, housing line set, everything is just so much more expensive than I was expecting it to be. So, and I don't disagree with that decision, actually. It gives me more to work towards, and also, if I was just allowed to buy everything at the same price, I would have everything I wanted already. So, it gives me something to work towards, gives me more playtime. I'm down for it. The problem is that I'm just kind of floundering right now, because I'm like, this seems like the best option. And just today, when I was weighing profit options, it turns out arrows are, like, most of the time the most cost-effective way to use your resources, which is kind of wild to me. I did not expect that. Plus, there's the utility aspect of it, of, like, if you felt so inclined, you could use it. But, like, makeshift arrows are the most cost-effective way to use flint, and, I guess cost-effective isn't the right word, like, profitable way to use flint, and standard arrows are the most profitable way to use copper. And so today, what we're actually doing is I'm not going to make you sit down and listen to me yap about a spreadsheet for an elongated period of time. What we're going to be up to is I'm going to do some timed trials, and I'm going to see how long it takes me, like, in a certain period of time, how much of each resource I can come across. And what those averages look like. Both, so my time limits are 15 minutes, half an hour, and 1 hour. And right now we'll just start with the 15-minute stints. You don't have to feel like you're sitting with me for an hour just doing the same thing over and over again. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be. Are you already? Oh, you're done. Already, my bad. Yes, that's what we're going to be up to. I am going to finish watering these guys up. I feel like I should make some food. Like, I don't really want to. Let's gonna cook a little bit, and then we'll get right into it. I wish I had thought to get an on-screen timer. I might take a second to... Oh, okay. Cool. I'll water my... I didn't check to see if that had a half-hour plate float. Ooh, that finished faster than I was expecting it to. Please don't burn. Thank you for not burning. It does have a flip. Thank you. And let me know if any of the volumes for anything are too loud or too quiet at any point. I am more than up for messing with those settings. I tested it before I started streaming and it sounded good to me, but I always know that there's some post-processing issues. Probably not getting a gold star on this one, but I don't really need it. It's sort of inconvenient. Oh, okay, alright, good. It's 450. And then I will put my fishing food away. I won't need that right now. So, yeah, what are we going to start with? Let me look real quick to see if I can get a... oh, you know what? I do have a timer. Should be... Yeah, I have a snaz. Let's see here. maybe, if it'll open. There we go. Yes, thank you. 15-minute timer. Okay. Okay. Copy path to clipboard. Should be in here in just a second. No, that's not what I wanted. Well. Okay, I failed, guys. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get a timer up. It is just not seeming to want to cooperate. So, we're going to just wing it here. And get ourselves good and fine and dandy. There we go. Okay. I can see my everything. Let's start with mining. I've got the most information on that right now. So, yippee! We're gonna go hit rocks for 15 minutes. It's gonna be so much fun, guys. Trust. Okay. Got my timer set up on my desk. I've taken my meds. I've got my drinks. I just ate lunch. I'm good to go. Cool. I'm going to just set the timer now and then take off running. So let's see what we can find, huh? Okay, so it's definitely busier than last night when I did my test run. So let's see how many I can hit. So yeah, my rules right now is hit literally every mineable node I see. Stone, copper, silver, everything. And we're just sticking within the valley. Oh, wow, this is really loud waterfall noises. Pardon me for a moment while I So, part of my issue that I noticed yesterday when I did my first one of this, was I backtracked, like, a lot. I'm very prone to doing it, because I will turn around and, like, panning shot to see if I've missed anything, and the answer is almost always yes. So I need to get in the habit, sports already, that's good. Yeah, I need to get in the habit of looking around initially before I start, running in a direction at the first thing that I see. But also, I want to hit the glowing rocks before they despawn, you know? So I'm kind of all over the place with that. I gotta figure out what the optimal strat is. And I also want to preface, I do this for fun. I don't expect anyone else to want to min-max to this level. I do this because it's fun for me. I like feeling like I'm doing good at... Wow. Okay. Yeah. Emerald in my pocket already. Fantastic. I'll take that. Yeah, I like feeling like I'm accomplishing something in games, even in my cozy games and the ones that I just play in my pastime. So Hey guys, you guys are next, don't worry. Yeah, so I enjoy the min-max. I do not expect anyone else to do this, if they don't want to. And I'm also not trying to tell anyone that they're doing anything wrong for not, being mildly insane. So, just keep that in mind. But if anyone does want access to this document, I will share it. I've got... Oh, there we go. I've got my, like, full database started on Notion because I don't know how to use Google Sheets to save my life. I tried. I really, really tried. Hi, Hannah. I know you don't have sound on, so I know you can't hear me, but I love and appreciate you, and I'm so grateful that you are in my chat. Oh, okay, my overlay is working. It just was being weird initially. I'm so glad that it's working. Yeah, hi, Hannah. I adore you. And if you watch this pod later, you'll get to hear that, and if not, I'll tell you when you hop in Discord later. But yeah, so right now, my thought process is just look for rock, hit rock, and that's about it. I'm gonna start doing the loop around the lake, so most of that's gonna be clay, but I've actually been having some pretty good luck with playing. Ooh, hold on, big copper over here. I've been having luck with. Oh, I want to pick up the carpet now. That goes against what I'm trying to be doing. But like, if it's on the way, it can't hurt, right? Don't tell anyone. Yeah, so I've been having good luck with the clay recently. With quartz drops at the very least. And also decent rolls on the clay drops, because clay, if I'm not mistaken, can drop anywhere between 5 and 10 at a time when you hit it. So a roll of 8, which is what I just got, was pretty good. Yeah. The other problem I've found that I come across is that if I run towards the Mirror Lake area, sometimes there's good ore deposits, but most of the time there is not. And so yesterday, in my first trial that I did, I ended up running for almost a minute and a half straight without seeing a single mineable node, because I was over by Mirror Lake. So I'm gonna try staying away from there and see how that does. But the other problem is, like, as I'm going through here, I'm gonna run out of things to hit. And then I'm also thinking that I'm gonna do a couple of ore compass runs for all of these as well, just to see how much more you can get out of it if you're using the ore compass. Also, just so everyone knows, the ore compass just updated recently. I don't know how recently, but to include large stones in the things that it shows you on your waypoints. So sometimes you'll show up and it's not actually an ore, which is not a problem for me because in my usual day-to-day, I just pick up everything off the ground anyways, so I'm not really worried about it. But if that's a concern for you, that may prove to be may prove to be a little problematic, especially if you're trying to just ore hunt. Yeah. Also, I don't remember, and I don't know if there's anyone in here who would know, but if anyone knows if the ore compass still finds pallium, or if it's just platinum in the Elderwood at this point, because I'm actually not sure. I mean, I'm gonna go test it eventually, but if anyone had that answer now, I would be grateful. I just started thinking about that. Come over there, grab those two, and come back this way. Looks like there's no more that way. Ooh, he's gone. Let's get him before he disappears. Yeah, so I got really lucky right at the start of the drops, but we're... How far into this? We're about halfway through, and still have yet to get a duplicate of any of our stones here. It's intriguing. I'm also intrigued because I vaguely remember getting a garnet out of one of the copper stones, but the wiki says that's not possible. So either I'm completely misremembering, or that information just hasn't been updated, which is fine either way. I want to know, so that I have the most accurate information I can on my document. Also, I'm sorry if the way that I move my camera gives anyone motion sickness. If it does, let me know. I can turn down my sensitivity a little bit. I've got basically the same sensitivity settings that I did on like Overwatch, so my mouse moves kind of quickly. I may not have brought enough food. So, okay, yeah, just miss every single rock that I try to hit. This is what I get for bragging about my clay RNG. Oh, citrine. That's nice. I will take that. Is that starred? Yeah, and this valley is usually where I go for choppa hunting as well as a lot of mining. Just because there's usually pretty good ore spawns around here. We'll see how that looks today. Ooh, quality emerald. Let's go. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff up there. I should always remember to check up this hill. There's usually a couple up here. Silver, so we'll be grateful for that. And then, once I've gotten a lot of my preliminary testing done, or if I get really bored of running around by myself, which I don't see happening for a bit, but if I do, and my friends decide to hop on, I'll have them join me for a couple of partied runs. See how that changes, how much you're able to collect. Because, you know, obviously, when you're in a party, you, one, get more drops, just in general. You have a chance for double drops and stuff like that. But also, you've got more people to hit stuff, so there seems like a better chance to clear stuff out. But also, once you get into the higher, like, time limits, right, if you're doing half an hour to an hour, it feels like... half an hour to an hour, you know, you're gonna run out of things to hit eventually, and so I think at that point it's about timing. Of like, hey, also, I'm so glad I got Ani back. I'm so glad he's no longer the Elderwood dude. That makes me very, very happy. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, at that point I feel like it would be about timing and figuring out when stuff starts respawning. Because these guys start despawning after a certain period of time. Yeah, we're not running up there towards the Mirror Lake. We're gonna head back towards the back side of town over here. I lost what I was saying again. Dang. It'll come back to me. In theory. Oh, yeah. I don't actually know when or when stuff starts respawning. Because all of the creatures, especially in the Elderwood, if they've all been kind of cleared out, every time the, like, day changes to a different, time period, they'll start respawning again. And I do see those ones across the way. Quick, so come on. A lot of bug drops today, too. Yeah, so I will be doing this for every skill, with the exception of furniture making. So, with furniture making, I'll kind of go over what materials you can be willing to kind of spend all willy-nilly. If you're also worried about profit, because, you know, there's things like sapwood and also heartwood, and also kind of, ooh, rummage pile. I know this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, but, yeah, like sapwood and heartwood and kind of ancient wood are all super easy to just go get massive amounts of. Things like stone and clay and copper, right? Those are all super duper common resources that you should, in theory, be getting in high quantities anytime you go out looking for them. I feel like those are resources that you can just kind of continuously spend on furniture and not have to worry about, oh no, I'm losing money, and also, oh no, I'm losing, like, the ability to do stuff later. But on the flip side, I also want to go over a couple of materials where it's like, under any circumstances, unless you know for a fact you have extra, or you have gone out to go get more, here are resources that you shouldn't just haphazardly spend on like furniture crafting. So I'll go over all that. At this point, I'm just basically writing a thesis on profits and material usage in palia, which is kind of deranged behavior, but I'm having a good time. So that is what is important to me. I just jumped down, but there is more. You don't count. You do. Cool, so we've made one full loop around the map, and we've got about 45 seconds left on our 15-minute timer. So I'll just start back at the beginning here and see if I find anything else. Yeah, looks like a couple of things have respawned. Which I don't think... Maybe I've changed time periods. I'll have to go back and look at that. Oh, there we go. Sip, another citrine. Up here, and then back down, and I think that's what we're probably going to be able to get. We'll see. I will book it if I see anything else. Ooh, step ahead. Oh. And yeah, that was exactly right. That's time. Okay. So, the haul is... Ooh, the haul's good. How do I screenshot this? I think that's how you do it. Did I screenshot that successfully? I have no idea. I'll at least leave it on stream for a little bit so that when I come back, I can take a look at this. But decent haul. I'm actually thrilled. I don't actually know if I have a quality emerald yet, so when we go back to the house, I am keeping one of each quality gem for the time being, just because I don't know if I'm gonna... Just one more time, verify what I already had, but I do want to hit both of these ones. Now, for me personally. Yeah, so... Thinking is hard, and I am capable of it. I just need a second. Oh yeah, I'm keeping one of every quality gem because you can only put down quality items on your housing plot. So I will be doing that. I will be keeping this emerald if I don't have one already. And then everything else is going right in the shipping bin. There we go. Okay, I was like, I do not only have that, but that's cool. I did not have before. Do I have? So I like to keep 3 of every gemstone in my storage, like of regular quality, to gift to people as needed. This will go into storage. My Kitsune has given me some more goods. I'll have to cook again before our next round out. Yeah, so I'll kind of run over what you should do with everything that I just snagged. So the recommendation is to turn... and again, this is for profit purposes only. If you're not looking for profit purposes, don't follow my directions. But yeah, turn all your stone into glass, turn all of your glass into bulbs. I really only keep 10 bulbs at a time. We haven't gone hunting yet, but you should just turn all of your hide into leather. Let me just... I have not figured out what you're supposed to do with the crops yet, so I've just started putting stuff into jars because I ran out of storage space. And that's quite literally my entire motivation for it. And then I will be selling my jellies because I don't know of another use for them. Because if you put them in the worm farm, you get quality up fertilizer instead of harvest boost, which is what I use. Yeah, so your silver bars, you should smelt them and then sell them. Your copper bars, you should smelt them and then turn them into arrows. And your... I actually don't know if I have any sapwood right now. Yeah, no, I don't. So I'll have to go get some of that in a little bit. Yeah, your flint, you turn into makeshifts. Your copper, you turn into standards. Technically, you do get a very, very slight profit by turning them into slowdowns, which are arguably a more useful arrow if you're trying to use them for using them purposes, but it is such a pain to get briar daisies on a consistent level, and it feels like you can find them when you're out and about, but as soon as you're looking for them, you can't. So, yeah, I just make the standards. Oh, and play. I think we just went. Oh, can I snooze the ad? I snoozed the ad, I think. Cool. Yeah, because I want to keep yapping for a second. Your clay, and fur and sundrop lilies, all, as far as I'm aware, have the best profit margins that turn into smoke bombs. And there's a couple of reasons for this. One, the smoke bombs just sell more than just about anything else you can make with them. Also, they're useful. And also, if you felt like taking all those smoke bombs and using them to catch bugs, you will always get a profit if you are using less than 5 bombs a bug. And then every, like, quality level up, you are still in good range for making profit. So, I forgot to sell any of the things I just made. So, let me go check on my chickens. I think I checked on them early enough today that they're gonna... There you go. Okay, you're good. You're fine. Literally everything's good. Alright. I don't know how to make you guys happier. I really, really don't. But you guys will be good for eggs in about an hour, so come check back in. Hi, Pepper. Yeah, you too. Check on the babies. I've seen some people with a, like, damn near maxed out farming skill already, and I'm like, or I guess almost to level 10, and I'm like, how did you do that? Literally, how did you do that? Did you have access to this before everyone else? Because otherwise, what am I doing that, or what am I not doing, I guess, probably, that you are that's, right, you're the new one. Diplomatic 3. Oh, I should get some more animals in. I'm still only ranching level 3 though, so gonna be a second. Yeah, luckily I'm not building a guide on how best to gain XP because everything I would say would be wrong. Literally every word that comes out of my mouth would be incorrect. But no, I'm just doing math, which that is something I can be consistent at. Cool. Also, just so that we're aware, 1220 from just selling the gems that I got from that. I'm gonna sell a couple stacks of smoke bombs. What are you looking at there? Not bad. I'm just gonna sell off those worms. Oh, I forgot to check on my... Oh, that's because they're on the other farm. Hold on. a second thought. That has stuff on it. What it has is my worms. The gang. Oh. Yeah, I know. I realize that. Got more jelly in there. But, stop. Yes. Where is my... And I may regret saying this, but I'm going to say it anyways, just in case anyone was wondering. I put bok choy kimchi in the bok choy kimchi in the regular worm farms, because that was what was recommended to me, and then I put random stuff, mostly pickled carrots and pickled tomatoes. Yeah. Into my glowworm farms, and then they produce a decent amount of worms and just so much fertilizer. Actually, I might put this one. Oh, yippee! Okay. Now, since that went well, let's do a hunting run. Let's start with that. Get my timer set up again. Sip some sips. Wait, because I think I'm in an ad right now. Damn, why is the ad times so frequent right now? Why do I have it set? I'll have to change that. I think these are really, really awful. Yeah. Yes, please. Yeah, that works. Okay. Cool. The pre-roll ads were already disabled, and I've made it so that the regular ads should be a little less frequent, so that it doesn't keep bothering me. But I literally can't lower the value any more than it already is, so we'll see how this goes. Cool. 15 minutes on the clock. Let's go. I probably could have put myself in a better position to start out with, but yeah, so I'm going to use standard arrows for just about everything. If I see an Elder Cernuck, I'll swap to Fines, just because it's that much more effective, but other than that, everything else around here is easily gotten by... I'd also probably do a foraging run or two today, but I just haven't mapped out what I'm supposed to do with that stuff yet, so it'll just end up going to my storage. It's fine. There's usually a couple of guys over here. I'll go check up there, 'cause that's where the elders usually hang out, and then we'll go back around to the Papa Crossing or whatever it's called. Dang. Are there really, like, no guys out here right now? Ooh. Horrible riff on my mouse there. Alright. I'm sorry. I know it's not the point. Silver just sells for so much. It makes me so happy. I promise I'll do firmer rule set runs of this as well. This is just me testing to see what everything feels like. Yeah. But you did. Holy shorts. Okay, that's where you all went. Can I run around this way without spoofing you? Seems like the answer is yes. Oops. Don't move for a second, dude. There we go. I don't know where that guy went. What? Do they despawn? I've never seen the deers like despawn before. Ooh. Glad that didn't scare him off. And if you're staying pretty consistent with your shots... Oh, they're having a bug party. I want to have a bug party. Oh, they're probably hunting the dust wings. Does that new plush just came out? Thoughts were happening, I promise they were. I didn't cook before I left the house. Fine, I don't really need the XP that way. I hate shooting uphill, so my recommendation would be to not do that wherever possible, because it makes it harder to consistently hit your shots. That is true in just about... Ooh, some antlers, let's go. That is true in just about every game, and in real life, I guess, if that matters to you, but shooting downhill is always going to be better for line of sight and consistency of shots. And a big part of this is wanting to be able to minimize how much cost you're, or like how much profit you're losing based off of how many arrows you're using. Which is really getting into the nitty-gritty, and is not that important for most people, because it's usually such a minuscule amount of loss. However, I am trying to demonstrate the best way to get, like, quite literally the most amount of money that you possibly can, on average. I will also... I have a Switch available to me. Yeah, there goes my focus. I have a Switch available to me that I will be using to do a run of that. And then I believe a friend of mine has an Xbox X or S, whatever the one that you need to run Palia on is. And then, at some point, I think I will eventually attempt to... why am I doing this? Oh, I got into the swing of things. I was like, oh, eclectic moss. Not what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, so... I do intend to do runs of this on the consoles as well, to show what your average profit margins are going to look like. Oh, that's not what I meant to pick up. I mean, cool, but not at all what I intended to do. Thinking is hard, but I know I'm capable of it. I head back towards Choppa Crossing. We're not even halfway through our timer yet, so this will be a good haul. I got lucky with the deer spawns. Let's see that Choppa's here in a second. Yeah, we'll just stick off to the left and one more direct path. There we go. Hey, man. In my personal opinion, the Choppas are the worst things to hunt on console as far as I've played so far. So I regularly play on both computer and Switch. So I have strong opinions about those two methods of playing games, but I've never tried it on either Xbox or PlayStation, so I'm not sure. But as far as Switch goes, hunting choppas on Switch is kind of my personal hell, which is really funny because I love the hunting system in this game. I willfully do it if I'm just trying to have something to do with myself, instead of am I gonna waste it? Yeah. Ooh, am I gonna waste 2 arrows on this chopper? Damn, dude. Where did not want to die? There's more up there. Damn, what? That was straight up. Once again, this is why I recommend don't shoot uphill. It's not good. Don't do it. But yeah, the choppas are so small, and as far as my personal preference goes, I do not like playing Palia on the Switch on docked. Mostly because I do not have a pair of glasses that allow me to see the TV very well. At this point, I really need to order those. Because it's covered by my insurance, but I just keep forgetting. But yeah, so as far as that goes, I don't like doing it on the big screen, and they're so small on the handheld screen. If you've never experienced true strife in life, then the closest that you can get is trying to hunt Choppa on a Switch Lite. For those of us who have experienced harder things in life, I do understand that that is very trivial and such a first world problem. But yeah, no, I could not recommend that less. So my go-to on the Switch, if I'm trying to make money, is always mining forever and ever and ever. Usually in the Elderwood, because it feels like things are still condensed enough to be able to get enough ores on a consistent basis without feeling like I have to run around. Ooh, we've got competition. Oh, I do want to get that. Also, pay attention to whether or not you've left it on the ground, because that is important. That is very important. You don't want to... Yeah, like a spotted chopper-tail, that's worth what, like 30 bucks? I was just gonna leave 30 bucks. That's crazy. But yeah, so other than the Elder Cernuks and the Striped Choppas, everything in Koma Valley is one shot by one standard arrow. So you really don't have to worry about aiming more than once most of the time. And if you have the, what's it called? Exquisite Bow, which is the highest tier bow, you can shoot from about as far as I just did, with little to no problem. It also helps that I have my screen on my end. You guys probably can't see this, but I have my screen blown up pretty big because, again, I'm visually impaired, we'll say. And thus, are you in? I was like, I thought those could only spawn over by the fairgrounds, and I'm pretty sure I'm still right, but confused for a second. Yeah, so the Striped Choppas and the Elder Cernuks take 2 and 3 fine arrows each. You know what? I don't normally hunt the Striped Choppas with standards, so I should give it a shot. Fun kind of intended. Wow. Okay. We're gonna take a second and recalibrate. That was horrible. Damn. Oh, hey! And then, yeah, when you get lucky and there's other people around also hunting, then you can also sometimes get their drops if they quote-unquote help you hit an animal. Again, she one-shot that Choppa, and I had not hit it before, otherwise I would have done the same. So it counts if you were, like, kind of shooting at it, and then you missed, and then someone else gets the kill, it'll usually still give you the drop. So that is something to keep in mind, even if you're not partied up. So that is something to keep in mind. Sticking with other people is usually a good idea. Ooh. Normally for the smaller nodes, I don't usually flag it. Recently I've been flagging it for gold specifically because everyone's been trying to make hunting lures. So I'll flag smaller ones for gold. But why am I mining things? Stop that. It's so instinctual at this point. Yeah, I usually mine and hunt at the same time. And that's usually my go-to on PC. It usually provides me the best total outcome, because I don't really end up having any downtime at that point. There's not really that time where I'm running around and not accomplishing anything, which is nice. If I see another striped choppa, I will try to get it with the standard arrows and see how many that takes. I'm nervous that people running around might scare them all off, but... And normally I would pick up my loot as I get it there, but I am worried about them getting spooked. So I am just gonna go through this. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the choppas, because I am not a fan of invasive species in real life and have done a lot of work researching them and their effects on the ecosystem. So I have personal beef with these guys. But also, I do understand that they're cute, and a lot of people have been expressing that recently. They're like, guys, they're so cute, though. So I want to know what other people's thoughts are on them. And then we'll go back and we'll play a game of cleanup over here. Just wanted to figure out the field a little bit without having to worry about mostly losing choppas, because the signups, as far as I'm aware, don't despawn. But again, don't 100% quote me on that. Like, despawn when you scare them the first time. I'm pretty sure they just always will stick around for one run cycle, at the very least. Okay, well, that's my timer to stop. I am going to pick up all this stuff that I dropped, because technically I hunted it all already. And then we'll do the loot review, but I won't hunt anything else. So, as we go through this, I'll just yap a little bit. So I was looking at the cooking recipes, and I was like, okay, which one of these, like, how many of these are profitable? None of them. And I mean that so genuine. The only things that produce any kind of profit in terms of cooking are the things you can... Why did I do that? Do I have any other bags to pick up other than that one? No. Okay. So we'll take a loot review real quick. We'll take a look at what I've got. 2 quality chopper kills isn't bad. And then 1 thing of elder antlers. Yeah, I mean, that was a decent haul. I've done better before, but it wasn't bad. Now I am going to get these guys, because they're right there, you know? They're right there. But yeah, only the stuff that you can make at the campfire has the ability to produce a profit. Everything else, because of the cost of the ingredients themselves, even at standard quality, even if you're not doing any higher quality ingredients, and I mean this so sincerely, like 99% of the time, even if you do get a quality recipe out of using non-quality ingredients, it's still a loss in money. So your best bet with all things that you can cook is to not cook most of the time. Like, obviously, if you're gonna eat it, yeah, that's obviously a good use of your time and energy, because one, you'll be getting experience points, and two, you will be using it for focus, so I'm not super pressed about that. My only thought there, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, my only thought there is, like, there's a couple of meals that if you put them into worm farms, which I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, if you put them into worm farms, there's a lot of the time where you'll end up with a profit. I'm gonna stick that there just in case I need to make another hunter's farm later. You get sold, you get sold, you get sold, you get sold. All of you into the shipping bin. Okay. First you go in here. And then I may do a round of grilled meat, because grilled meat does one thing that I think is interesting. It always doubles the price, at least. It always doubles the price of the base item that you put into it. So, like, if you're using Sernuk meat, standard or quality, it will always at least double the price of the standard. And as far as the meats go, the meats are always double if they're quality. So no matter what, if you're grilling the meat, you are never losing profit. There will never be a time when you're worried about losing money. You'll always at least break even. And you get cooking experience, and there were other thoughts, I swear. I swear I had other thoughts in my head. I promise I did. Dang, what was I talking about? Yeah, I don't remember. That's a bummer. But, yeah, oh yeah, so you never have to worry about losing money as far as cooking the meat goes, and more often than not, you'll be gaining money, especially, you'll always be gaining money if it's a standard quality meat. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And you'll often be gaining money if it's a quality meat. So, we're just going to sit here and do this for a little bit. I haven't tested it on the fish yet, though I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware, it is a profit there as well. And on top of it, the grilled fish is really good in worm farms if you're trying to get harvest boost fertilizer. So that would be my recommendation there as well. And after the first round of these, I will separate you, and then I will bet on these guys. And then I'll start having some more focus to gain some more cooking XP. And then as soon as I'm done with this, we'll move on to... Oh, I've got crops ready too, so I'll check on those in a second. Yes, I know. Do it again. I don't know why thinking's so hard to do. Maybe it's just because I haven't done this in a while, and I'm not used to sharing my thoughts out loud to this extent anymore. Yeah, after this is done, we're gonna go take care of my crops real quick. Stick some more stuff in the smelters, probably, and then we'll go out. Since I've been so inclined to pick up everything that I see, maybe I will do a foraging around here in a second, too. take it back from the top. Trying to decide if I'm gonna do multiple of the same runs tonight, or if I'm just gonna do all new stuff to keep myself interested, and also for the content's sake. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we'll just go with one of every test today, and then we'll keep doing that as we go along, and then I'll do a VOD review tonight. Why are there two options? Gotcha. Keep you for a second. I don't know what produced party. That's really strange. What did that? That is something to look into. Yeah, I'll do the VOD review, I'll take a look at all of my loot, and then I'll add that into my table. Depending on what time I get off, I'll go check and see if that guy's still alive. Go raid him. Promise we're almost done with the meat. I promise. But yeah, so my recommendation is just doing this if you've got the patience for it, because it's going to be the best profit. It's not going to be the greatest for focus, so if you're really set on getting good focus out of it, I would not recommend doing it this way. Because you will be losing out on a lot of focus. But if you're just going for money, this is the best way to kind of get a little bit of focus and then get the most money possible out of your meats. So yeah. Also, not that you guys knew what my outfit looked like before, but it was kind of scuffed. And now look at how cute my outfit is. I love this thing. I'm so glad it went on sale. Because I've been eyeballing it for a bit, and then they were like, it's on sale, and I was like, okay, obviously I have to. So I spent all of my subscription coins that I've been saving up, and used those on this outfit. And the glider that I have equipped now, because I thought it looked good together. I'll show you in a second. And now that I think about it, is it even a focus loss to do this? Because if we're looking at... well, technically I'm grilling mushroom meat at this point. Actually, I'll hold off so we can take a look at my numbers here. So I won't click that just yet. Cool. So I ate... let's see here. I ate 25 of these. And I'm probably going to eat this stack as well, but that's... well over $1,000. So let's go put that away. Well over $1,000 for 15 minutes of messing around, and that's just the meat, not the everything else. Like if we're excluding the light bulbs, 28k, or no, 2,800. That's the more correct number by far. So that's not bad. A little less than the mining trip that we just did for sure. But I also spent more time doing things that I wasn't supposed to, so probably also part of it. All that light bulb. Oh, I need to go sell some of my leather too. Oops. Not one. for those of you wondering, if there are any of you wondering why I'm not putting any more fruit in the things, it's because I'm out. I'm so very out of fruit. Ew. Cool. I'm just gonna chow down on this right now, so I'm gonna harvest my farm stuff as well. You. Oh, and just so we know, I started the day with around 30,000, I think, is what I said. So keep that in mind. So that's decent. I don't know why I have any of this. I'm just gonna sell that anyways. Cool. Now we should be good to go. Technically, you can sell your silk because it's worth so much money. But I use it for so many different crafting recipes that I just can't bring myself to do it. Apples, let's go. Maybe I should have done this before. Research those. That's okay. Cool. So, from that we need bok choy, carrot, cabbage, rice. Carrot, cabbage, rice. Okay. Oh, and if anyone would like to know at any point below, okay. If anyone at any point would like to know the layout I'm using, I can share it. It is not my own, but it is a, you never have to water, you never have to weed layout, is the point of this one. Is this ready for harvest? Yeah. Oh, and I need a blueberry. Let's go. It's been a while since I would have done okay. Yeah. And yeah, I'm totally down to share this layout with anyone who's wondering, because I hate watering and I hate weeding, and this layout helps me avoid doing both. Plus then I put the Harvest Boost fertilizer on it, I use star seeds, and then just stonks. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever said that in my life. Alright. No, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask my friends. They'll probably confirm. But if anyone can confirm, it's fine. Anyway, how long have we been live? An hour. Let's go. I didn't even realize that we've been live that long. I was like, oh, we've done two 15-minute bouts, which means it's been half an hour. No, because we've done other stuff in the meantime. Fertilize all of those. The other thing I'll say is that harvesting and replanting crops is super duper easy on the Switch. Though I do find fertilizing as fast as I want to be highly difficult on the console. So that's also something to keep in mind. Put all my cotton in there already. Let's take a look. What else do I sell? I don't have any bugs. Probably have more kimchi than I will ever be able to get through. I don't want to sell it. I think the hardest one for me to map out like a plan for is going to be fishing, because there's so many different areas to fish in every... Well, I guess technically in the Elderwood, there's really only 2 different fishing spots, whereas in Bahari and Kilima, there's a lot, but... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything immediately that's screaming, sell me! I mass-produced ceramic before I realized that probably wasn't the most monetarily beneficial way to go about things. I'm just gonna sell that off. I have more flint than I'm ever gonna be able to use. What was my directions if I have more flint? Just sell it. Okay. Cool. I can do that. I'm very good at just selling things. Gems. Fur. I'm gonna use all that. Leather. Probably sell some of it, but I don't see a need to at this point. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, what did I say we were gonna do next? Oh, wow, that instantly sold. Gorgeous. When we hit 45,000, I will go get my next piece of house. That's how much my next piece of house is gonna cost. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, actually. I'll go check. Yep, and we're just gonna go foraging now. I'll set a 15-minute timer, and then at the end of our foraging, if anyone remembers, I'd like to go see how much my house piece is gonna be. And actually, I could probably go sell directly to Zeki. And, okay. Ready. 15-minute timer started now. Alright, let's go. I can probably sell directly to Zeki. So, for this run, I am actually going to run straight towards the Mirror Lake preemptively, just because I know that there's a lot more expensive forage out there. Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with most of this. I know the Sundrop Lilies I'm supposed to use to make the arrows, or the smoke bombs? Smoke bombs. But I don't know about, like, literally anything else. So... got a flow tree? Yep. And it's foraging time. Let's go. Oh, this is gonna take us up. Ooh. We're so close. All that for 11 wooden total. Let's go. I thought this was a floating rock every time we passed by it earlier. No, it's just an itty-bitty little tree. It's kind of cute. And, I mean, logically, I should probably cut down a couple more trees before I'm done with this, because that'll allow me to make some more arrows. Also, really nothing in terms of foraging out here. Okay, well, another one of these trees is going to take me 5 billion years to cut down. Yeah, so foraging for sure is the one that takes the longest in terms of turnaround, as far as I'm concerned. But there is good money to be found. Like, specifically if you're hunting for rarer forage, and don't really need it for, say, like, cooking or anything, you'll make some good money. Like, dairy clothes, those things sell for, like, 200 bucks a piece, maybe 3, if I'm remembering correctly. So if you're willing to go, you know, run around for those for a bit, you'll make some good cash. Plus, you know, with foraging, you always have the ability to, like, hit rocks and shoot stuff in the meantime. So, or bug catch. Bug catching and me have a love-hate relationship, because it's so easy, and it's actually quite fun for me. I enjoy it quite a bit. But it consumes so many resources, more than any other activity, to complete it, and the output isn't as high, unless you're, like, specifically rare bug hunting, which is definitely a tactic that you could use, or you put down a honey lure, but at that point, if you're putting down a honey lure, you better be bringing home bank, because those things are worth so much money. So, yeah, my general recommendation is not to try and bug hunt for money, and a lot of people say that, but I want to be clear that it's not a possibility. Like, you can make good money doing it. I see people do it all the time, but it's just, ooh, can I get there fast enough? Damn. That's cold. Karma for hitting all of those ones earlier when I was supposed to be hunted. Oh, and I love being down by the lake because there's all of the lotuses. And I use them for crafting more than I do selling purposes. And actually, more than anything, I use them for gifting, but they're decent. Price-wise. And if you just run around the lake, for a little bit there, like last week, when I was trying to save up money for this drop, specifically, I just ran around the lake pretty consistently for like 2 or 3 hours, and I just sold all of the carpet moss, all of the lotuses, all of the clay, and everything that I got. I just sold it straight up, and made like 40,000 off of it after a day or two of doing that. So not bad. Definitely less time-consuming ways to go about it, but this is just so... I don't have to pay attention. Like, normally when I'm doing this, I'm watching like a YouTube video or something, because I'm just running. And if I felt like being really lazy, I could turn on auto run, which is on computer. It is the slash button, the on the right-hand side by your shift button. If you're using a QWERTY keyboard, I think it's / is what that one's called. Could not tell you that. Don't quote me on that. And then on Switch, I believe it's pressed down on your right stick, and I have a feeling it would probably be similar, if not the same, on other consoles as well. Have I given you a gift today, Einar?
Many congratulations on your continued pursuit of oneness.
Oh, Einar, I love you so much. Frog fruit. Yeah, and then if you're gonna go bug hunting and killing a valley, this is also my recommendation for that. So maybe just messing around the lake is probably your best bet if you want to just do an all-encompassing... I might do that next, just an all-encompassing, see how much money I can make in one run by just running around the lake in circles and see what all I can get. Because you can usually get some pretty decent loot, and there's always bugs. Honestly, literally my only complaint is the ambient frog noise in the background, which sounds ridiculous, because I love frogs. And I also love the way frogs sound, generally. But it's just like the same tone of frog, consistent, on end. And I don't know, creates my nerves the wrong way, and I feel bad. Because again, I do love me some frog. The floater. I can't get this one by myself now. Let's see here. J8. And we'll see if anyone comes around. Just stick around in the area first, I think. See if anyone comes on by. If not, I'll head out. Let's pick there's some goodies up there. Well, like I said, I should probably cut down some softwood and take advantage of that. Oh, there we go. Someone's on their way. Alright, cool. I'll finish chopping down the trees in this area, and then I'll see a wildfire with I think, over there. Maybe green onion. And then I really got to figure out what to do with plant fibers. I've got way too much of that all the time. I just usually toss it directly in the shipping. But I know there's a bunch of stuff you can do with it. It feels vaguely threatening when I run around with the axe, and I don't want to. My goal at all times is to appear peaceful and, I guess, tranquil. I don't want people to be threatened by me running around with an axe in my general direction, but... Oh! This way, this way, this way. You are wearing an absolutely stunning outfit. Where did you get that? Oh my goodness. Both now standing here menacingly with our axes out. I realize that if I say that too fast, it's gonna sound like something different. I also love that this game, super sweet, and I appreciate that greatly. Yeah, so I should probably go back towards the lake, I'm thinking, if I want to get more, like, pick stuff up off the ground forage-wise. So let's hop around here real quick, see if there's any goodies that you notice. So, you know, the usual. I love the way those mantises look. Like, they're just so cute. I love a good mantis. Things that every neurotypical person has said before, surely. Run back along the cliff back there, like towards the underground, because that usually has some good things to it. And then I gotta remember, I just remembered because we were mentioning the underground, that I was gonna go to Decky's shop and see if I could reasonably make enough money to buy the next piece of my house. I know this whole thing is about me min-maxing everything, but when I'm min-maxing everything, I also feel more secure in having a little bit of wiggle room. Versus if I'm not consciously aware of where every dollar is coming from in a game, I'm like, oh, I can't afford to spend anything, and then I'll hoard all my money. But then when I get like this, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I know what I'm doing. So, let's take a look after this. How much time do we still have on the clock? Seriously, still 2.5 minutes? Yeah, kinda... At this point, my recommendation would be is if you intend to actually stay out for like 15 minutes straight in one area, just doing this, which, again, would not be my recommendation, I think, ever. But if that is your intention, I would recommend just start chopping trees at a certain point, because you're just going to keep running, and you're going to keep not getting anything. So I would probably recommend doing what I'm about to start doing, which is run a couple of feet, hit a tree, spot another forageable on the ground, hit a tree, just so that you're not ever kind of wasting time. Can I hit both of these at the same time? No. And now, of course, I chose the one path that does not have any trees on it because it's in the lake. Are these? Is this a fellable tree? Oh, it is. Because I know, like, that one isn't. That one's too big, but I don't know about this guy. I love whatever weird mist happens at night on this part of the lake. Does anyone know why that happens? Because I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's very pretty. And it's very atmospheric when you go fishing. I love it when the lotuses are just like a little too far in the water, because sometimes you'll run to like go get them and you'll just fully disappear under the waves, and that's really funny. And then you'll respawn like 20 feet away on the shore. And I'm not sure why it does that. Like, I understand it doesn't want to put you back into the water, but like, it always feels like it puts you so far away. Right, we're gonna come around here, because there should be some spice sprouts. And probably some more, yeah, spice sprouts, probably some more ginger, probably a couple more onions, maybe some garlic. That's kind of most of what we can get around here. I think, out of all of the locations that, if we're talking just like just money, are you a flow tree? No. Okay. Just look and see what I'm at. Yeah, I think that Bahari. Oh, okay, that's my timer. Okay, let's head to the first of all, loot review. Yeah, markedly less stuff than our last couple of runs, but I did get a couple of stacks of wood. And also, most forageables are worth a decent bit, so I guess there's also that. But we're just gonna run back towards Zeki's shop. And at this point, since I've gotten my loot review done, feel free to pick up some other stuff along the way. Sell it. But, yeah, so... Where's my sprout? Seriously, why am I so sleepy? I've got a Red Bull and I really haven't been awake for very long, all things considered. I've been up since noon, so... yeah, 8 hours. Oh, woe was me, I've been awake for 8 hours. I'm eepy. Yeah, the train of thought is just not train of thought on so there's no train. Just thought. Not like the thinking kind. I am yapping about nothing. What is going on about? I want this boat. I don't know why, but I saw this one and I was like, no, that one needs to come home. Cool. Oh, okay. Sometimes you just get a vibe and you're right, you know? Sometimes. Oh, it's really funny. Cool. You're going to be sold. I need 44. Can I do that? Nope. Okay. Or 45, I think is what I said I needed. Let me go check in town hall. What's the other stuff I was gonna take? Let's see here. Ooh, I should probably... You know what, that's another thing I could do today, is if we get tired of, doing challenge runs, I can, go fishing for that stupid goldfish. Me and that goldfish have history too. 45. Oh, it's only 30k for a base room. But I do kind of like the other stuff that comes on top of these ones. Look at what else we got. I should be able to go. Yeah, this is not recipes. You just purchase those. I don't want to purchase those. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna need like so many pieces, you know? So maybe it's worth it to grab a couple of these ones. Yeah. Just grab one of those. And now we're almost exactly looking at just how much money we've earned today, which is sick. And obviously there's going to be more money that, you know, will take a bit to procure. And I guess that's the other thing. It's like, if you've only got so much time to be out looking for money, like, what's the most effective, like, time to money drop ratio? And I'm pretty sure my current hypothesis, if you will, is that it's going to be hunting. Just because you, especially if you're hunting at a time when there's not a whole lot of other people around, you can just pretty much do it for the entire time that you're out running around if you're doing it for shorter periods of time. I think in longer stints, you're going to run into some issues, but... Right, so... all of this is going to go in my... Oh, I didn't realize I had, like, just enough. I should go checking on my chickens again soon, but I still, to this day, do not know how often you're supposed to check in on those guys. Okay, let's see here. Oh, can you not initially build it on top of another thing? That's weird. Okay. Well, that's fine and dandy to me. Oh. How much is that one? 69. We will see. Okay, those are going. And over here. Get this guy started. Hello. And then, yeah, he takes 45 seconds to upgrade, which is really funny. I'm like, I appreciate that it doesn't take very long, but like all of those pieces take minutes to hours. And that's just like, yeah, no, we'll be in there for a couple of seconds. I'm like, okay, sure. Come on. Also, this process is one of the few that I think is easier on Switch. Because you do not have to navigate over to a button. You just press X and then A in Quick Six. Or is it Y and then A? Either way, you press two buttons back to back and it'll automatically do it. So there's less downtime of... Oh, wow. There's less downtime of having to worry about clicking buttons, which is kind of lazy, but also I'm going to phrase it as min-maxing so that it feels a little better. Okay, cool. And then you're supposed to go here. Alright. Okay, well. I'm a little curious about the way that those are stacking. Not that I'll see them from the side, but I will see them from the back. And we'll have to think about that. I also, the only complaint that I have about this set so far, like genuine complaint, is that the windows aren't actually transparent like they are on the Harvest House. And I want to be able to see into my house. I don't know why, really, but it just, I don't know, feels more personable, I guess. Let's see here. Sell you. Keep you. Probably. We'll just sell all the quality stuff and keep these guys. Yippee! Munch crunch. Let's go start our processing machines again, and then when we finish the processing machines, it should be near 6 a.m., which means that I will be able to harvest crops again. And because I just got so much sapwood, I should be able... Oh, wow, it's been so recent since I've a lot of this stuff. What I should also do is go buy the stupid $20,000 crafter put-down permit, because I'm at my crafter list, and I'd like to not be. Crazy thought. You got anything? Yeah, nothing else to put in there right now. And then you lot coming with me and going in the shipping bin. Yippee! And then hopefully the standards are worth more. So we'll start with them. Just see how many of these we can get out of here. 47 sets of standard arrows. Riveting. Let's sell you, and then we'll just sell these. It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. Cool. I think that's all I've reasonably got to sell right now. You. Oh, I can make more bug bombs, I think. Methinks. Keep a full row of them. Maybe I should keep a full row of everything and go get that unlocking them. Have my row of standards and most of a row of lines. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Keep everything stocked on me at all times so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Well, I've got an in-game hour before I'm gonna be able to do anything, so I guess we'll go check on the chickens first. Oh, you're a baby. You're both babies. Buy another baby. Not this one. Oh my god. That would put me at 7, 8, 9. I bought everything I can. Cookies. What? Yeah, I still have not figured out how to use those correctly, so I'm anxious to do so. Why are my babies... Oh, those are the new babies. Those are the new babies. I was like, why are my babies loading? Get me some decent XP. Alright, now I've been doing P-named foods, or like plants, I guess, for all of them. So this one will be periwinkle. Careful. Cute. That's... Oh, I should go get some food out of my thing. Does anyone know what the best food to feed the peckies are? This one will be peanut. Oh, whoa! Who are you? Okay. Give me 1 second. Wild youth. Okay. Sick. Well, you will be... I'm running out of key names for plants. I could just name you Plant, that would be very funny. That doesn't count if it's multiple words. There we go. That feels kind of mean. That feels kind of mean. Maybe I won't name them plans. All one word. Passion fruit, all one word. And you are just so interesting. Give me 1 second. You are deserving of a fun name, but I don't have. Is that gonna fit? Yeah! Yeah, it does. Okay. There you are, Pelargonium. Oh, I didn't pet the other guy. Hold on, I gotta do that in a second. Gains a great deal more happiness for feeding, but slightly decreases the focus gained by other animals when they're fed. Okay. Gain slightly more focus from common foods. This animal has a sparkly sheen. Yeah, it does. Cool. Where are you, passion fruit? There you are. Oh, my body's disappeared again. Ornery. Likes being pet much less often, but enjoys them much more. Ah, I can see that. Honestly, me too, bestie. Me too. Okay. Do any of the rest of you need to be pet right now? No. No. I did good on that front the last time I was here, so let me... also, another question. Does anyone know how long it takes for, Pecky to age up? Because... crazy. I got these guys, like, immediately when the patch drops. You think carrots would be good? Yeah. Would that be good for you? Also bring some potatoes. You know what? That sounds like reasonable chicken food for sure. I know when I was a kid we used to give the chickens cornmeal, but we don't have cornmeal. We just have corn on the cob, and I feel like giving a chicken a whole corn on the cob is probably not the best bet. Okay, so you're doing good on food. You're not. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You're so hungry, dude. Okay. You. I like my... Oh, I can't just feed them a whole potato? But I can feed them a whole carrot. What is it? What? Huh? I remember earlier I gave them pumpkins, and they liked that. Maybe that's what I should do, is get pumpkins. Those are so expensive. I don't know. I'll take the elf for now. I'll just give him pumpkins. Just eat a pumpkin. Okay. Let's get our bodiless selves over here. We can just say that it's like first person, you know? Yeah, that filled you up for sure. Okay. Well, good to know. Pumpkins are a good way to go. I've got a pumpkin plant consistently. Oh, that's what I was yapping about earlier. My my crop plot has at least one of every crop in it. And is also set up in the way for like info. Let me check out my chicken roster. That's not my chicken roster. Look at my chicken roster. I don't think that most of you are going to be that info. Because most babies, yeah, I put those down. So, recently pet. Oh, it won't let me see all of your info from here because you are not ready to do things. I will have to go. I'll just have to go over here. My roster. So you're almost done producing eggs, which is great. The next egg harvest, I should just be able to complete that part of the bundle. Recently pet, recently pet, 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 recently pet. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Cool. Alright. I've successfully taken care of my chickens. That took a lot longer than I expected it to, but that's okay. I love them, so they deserve the world. How do I have more money than I did when I walked in? Oh, because the day rolled over and I had stuff in the shipping bin. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. Go take care of my crops, water my flow trees, and then... Is it just tomatoes right now? Sick. I think these guys still have another harvest or two before they disappear. And I have to replant, so... Sick. Tomato. These guys go. Yeah, okay. What are we gonna do after this? Because we did our foraging run, we did a mining run, and we've done a hunting run. Now, what else do we want? Bug catching? We could go bug catching. It's kind of the same thing as fishing. It's like I don't really know where the best bugs in the valley are, but I feel like we're just doing that for funsies right now. And then we could also do a 15-minute run of just pick up literally everything that you see and see what happens with that. Or we could do that first. Yeah, we'll do that first. Set that timer for 15 minutes as soon as we get out. And then we'll go crazy on This has been really nice, though. Nice kill stream. Oh, forgot that I should let myself load for a second before I start moving. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna call this the Take No Prisoners room. Every tree, every rock, every bug, every plant on the ground. I guess by tree I mean anything that I would normally go out of my way to hit on a foraging run anyway, so not these little guys. And we'll just go crazy and see what happens. I bet not restricting myself will improve some things, but may also cause me to get distracted. There's usually a couple of good bugs around here. Where's that other one I took? Best one. Come on. There we go. Flowers. Alright. I won't lie, I got a little excited when I saw a second pop up that it might be the plushie because I do care enough about it that I would be excited to get it, but I don't know if I care enough about it to go hunt it right now. Especially because, as far as I'm aware, it's not a limited time event. It's gonna stick around. It's just... They just dropped it, so everyone's like, oh my god, I need it. Which, fair and valid, the thing is super cute, but... Is that another one? Oh my god. I have never seen that many dusklings around here. without a lure. Which is funny, because I've seen 2 here today, but I'm serious, I don't think I've ever seen. Well, I'm just gonna kind of impose on the dog party. I won't catch any of the rare ones without them, but I hope I'll clear out some space. And also pick up some bugs. If you're going bug hunting, you should always pick up the sparkly bugs. It doesn't even matter if it's the common butterfly, because you will, unless, and I will give you the solid answer on this in a second, but unless you're running like 10, 11 bombs on a single bug, they're not, it's always going to be worth it. Not to mention, you can get flowers from a lot of the bugs, and that's something else that I should track down, is like how many, oh, they put down another lure. Oh no, I'm gonna be here forever. Now I feel a little bit bad for imposing because I didn't say anything, because they were right at the end of their other one, but now, again, I'm not gonna catch anything super rare without, like, bumping at them, but, like, I don't know, I feel kind of like I'm imposing. I mean, they haven't told me to get the fuck out of here. There's one over here, bestie. There's one over here. Bestie, there's a dustbin over here. Oh, I let it go down. Oh. So generally speaking, just in case you weren't aware, common courtesy to ask people before you stop into their events like this. What I just did could be seen as rude or taboo, depending on the person. I, personally, don't care. If I'm catching bugs and I've got a lure out, please come join me. And I mean that. But some other people don't like having other people around. There's a chance that you could miss a rare bug, kind of like that. But to be entirely honest, sometimes you're just gonna miss them anyways. I need to get out of here before they drop another lure, because otherwise I will stay here forever and waste my entire time. I already have wasted a good portion of my time limit, so I need to go. As much fun as I'm having. This guy, this way. Cool. Oh my gosh, another lure. I don't know if it's that serious, man. I don't know if we need to throw that many bombs at that one poor butterfly. But if you're sure. Okay. Keep moving. Good. Okay, cool. No, just keep missing. That's fine. What the? There we go. Several of those should have hit, but whatever. I'm not just bad at all. Everyone's up there. Really? It probably is just for the dust ones, but yes. I don't think the other ones are available right now. looks of it, looks like if you're trying to do something like this, where you just like get everything, this area is gonna be one of the best options for you. How bad do I want to go? It's been a while since I've gone. It's not that far, actually. Let's run out this timer, and if there's still one more to go, whatever. I don't feel bad about not watering. Predicament. Alright, we're doing funky things. Sorry, man. My heating card started overheating, and that was considered quite Garden millipede. Hey man. Pocket? Why am I so bad at hitting the cricket? And I'd say the tool switching is just about as easy on Switch. Though, again, aiming for things like, yeah, for hunting and bug catching specifically, it's a little rough. Oh, another flow tree. How you doing? Good. I'd like to yearn for the pocket dimension. Because I yearn for the mountains. Where is that bug? Because I called it out and then I left. Oh. Oops. Oh, it's right there. Where do I live? Oh, right. Silver, let's go. Onyx, okay. Another onyx, sick. 2 in like 10 seconds. Big silver, let's go. keep picking up those stones, so keep dropping them. I don't know if I hit that poetry before I left here. I might have. And that's fine as long as I got it. I did not care enough to just stay in the area. Unless I did hit it, and that's what that bag is. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, that. Okay. Rain. Hello, bud. Oh, we hit the 2-hour mark. Let's go. This may end up being a shorter stream today, depending on whether or not I choose it. Get some time to pick up Riley. If not, I'm gonna go do it. It's not a problem if it means a shorter stream today. Go back and go hunting some more, but I kinda wanna hit the other side of the... Never mind, the timer just fell. So, in all of that time, I mean, some of this was clearly from the... Ooh, 2 sticker pack, let's go. Alright, fantastic. Also fantastic. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the ship options. And are you serious? Cute. And who you chose to be your chef. And I'd also love to hear you guess who you think I chose as my chef. I'll give a few seconds for... Oh, flipping before. Am I gonna be able to get it? Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to hear what everyone thinks, or who everyone thinks I chose my... chose to be my chef. I promise I can speak. I promise. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, I think Anna said she's going with Peru. Makes sense. Then... yeah, no, I don't know who Abby and or Sahara would choose, and I don't know if they're playing regularly enough these days to choose. But I'll ask them later, see what they... Alright, I feel like it's been long enough. I chose Zeki. I love him greatly. He reminds me of my cat Buttercup. In every way. The way he talks to me, the way he's the local figurehead for the cartel. You know, all the stuff that cats tend to be. Oh, hey man. What are you guys up to? I thought this was gonna be an easy one and done. Yeah, no, I love Zeki a lot. Plus, when you get to know him a bit more, I won't spoil it. Hello? That was so funny. When you get to know him a bit more, he's actually quite sweet. So, yo, silver mining trophy. I think one of these days Maybe one of these days this week, actually, now that I think about it. I'm just kind of feeling it. I'd love to do a stream where I max out all my skills. And by max out in this sense, I mean get them all to level 50, because that's when you get your gold trophy in each skill. And, I mean, with the exception of ranching, which will forever be a nightmare for me in terms of leveling up. Most of these are pretty on pace. Bug catching is my next worst one, because it's just not something I do often. And even when I do, it's in small bouts to, like, get a specific bug, not to, like, go for any flowers or plushies or anything like that. So, I guess plushie hunting would be a good way to get my bug catching level up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. That could be fun, at least for me. I don't know if it would be that fun to watch, but I'd also be more than down to play with some people if anyone ever wanted to play the up. Always down for hanging out. My timer had thoroughly run out by now, but I just saw a couple of good things that I wanted, so I guess since we're really only at the 2-hour mark, we could start a round of tests in Bahari. Though we're gonna have the same issue as with foraging on this map, because I don't have everything like concretely planned out as to what I should do with all of it quite yet, so it'll probably just be me shoving most of it into storage. I do know, however, that all of the gems could just be sold, so if I'm doing mining first, it's easy peasy, and if I'm doing hunting, and I'm just getting like chapas and cernuts, that's easy, but if I get some musings in there, which I think I want to... Oh, you know what I should do? Is go repair my tools real quick, actually. And for everyone asking, if there's anyone asking, I do just pay to get my tools upgraded, because the cost is 1.5 times, I think, more than, like, the cost of the repair kits to make. But also, 1, you can't sell repair kits, and 2, I do not usually care enough to make repair kits, because the only one that's, like, worth it for me mentally is the, like, 20 ones. Look at the way that he walks. Ah, I bet I can find you a video of my cat walking that exact same way. What was I doing? Oh, getting my tools fixed. Yeah, so it's not that much more expensive.
Seen my boy anywhere? Huh?
Yeah, our bestie. Yeah, I'll get him some soup.
Grander story for you next time.
I bet you will, Susan. I just need to repair my tools, please. Yeah, $340 to repair all of my tools back to full. And, it's 150 per tool if they're, like, almost all the way broken. So, which is equivalent to 60 repair kits, if I'm not mistaken. But that is not math that I've done in a very long time, so do not hold me to that one, but I believe that what I have said is factual information. Cool, we'll yawn a bunch, I guess. We'll drop everything off at the house, start processing systems, and then we'll do another run in Bahari. 1550. That's not bad. Fine water there. And then, honestly, at this point, I should just pick these guys up. Oh, hello. Ooh, fancy. And then that way I could put down another preserve bar, some more glass furnaces. There's the right pieces. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. The right pieces going. Never catch up. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Milton. And then we can put down 2 more crafters. Maybe 1 more glass furnace, 1 more. Preserve. Eventually, I'm gonna need some more wine farms going through. For now. You. And get you running and some more too. We'll be running some. We'll be running some little bitty the light bulb guy. Yeah. You. Oh, never stop crafting. What do we got for you? I mean, at this point, I should just kind of process everything. Start with beans. Those sell for quite a bit. Okay. Well, inventory's mostly inventory's empty. I might as well head off to our. Also, this is the new plot, and it's just so pretty. I love it so much. Yo, Moisty, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a bit for sure. Life took some stuff into control and did not let me do much as of late. But I'm figuring my shit out. We're getting it. We're getting it running. Okay. So I guess we'll just start with mining again on this one. Okay, 15-minute timer. Is someone just right there and scalp the place? Some up here. Hello? There we go. I did see all of those ones back there. The fire daisy, I'm not possibly snapping. They drop so much stuff, it is always worth it for me. I did not pick it up. Let's go. That is 2 garnets back to back, which, like, I'll take it, don't get me wrong, I will absolutely take that, but... Aww. Maybe Bahari Bay was just neglected. Wants me to come stick around. Yeah, so I spend most of my time in Bahari, just for ease of access to most resources. So you can get to the valley really easily, you can get to the Elderwood really easily. All that good stuff, but you can also get some of the best resources around here. So that's usually where I hang out, but I've spent the last couple of days mostly in the valley, so maybe the bay was getting feelings about it. And there's more up there. I'm not backtracking that far. That is the thing with Bahari Bay, though, is I do not ever feel like backtracking more than a couple of feet, especially if I have to climb up a hill. Okay. This is about to be way more lucrative than I was expecting it to be. We're not even 3 full minutes into this time. And I wandered around for a little bit. It's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. No. What the hell is this? 2 starred citrine back to back after 2 back-to-back garnets and another citrine just before that. Oh my god. For those of you who are here for me and to support me, which I appreciate greatly, and not here for the palia content, that's not a common thing. Getting gemstone drops like that. They're supposed to be the rarer drops. I really should check the patch notes and see if they up the drop rates of those, because, oh my. And I am aware that there is relatively easy animation canceling in this game. It doesn't require any other equipment or strange keybinds, but I'm really bad at it. And also, I'm expecting that most people aren't going to want to figure that out for the sole intent and purpose of minmaxing their game. That's a goal. I will be. I don't know if there's anyone else on this server right now. We shall see. Oh, I went to go collect that and I had not finished dropping it yet. Oh. No, no, no. Do not go in the water. Do not go in the water. The only time I'm willing to throw that many bombs is if they go into the water, because sometimes they just disappear and they just despawn. Other times it makes it literally impossible to go get the loot. And then I just feel like I've drowned a bug for nothing, which is not fun. Plus, I like to believe that the bugs are just going to go hang out with Ani, and not that like something bad is happening to them. Oh, that's my cat. I was wondering. I was like, what is that? Why did I do that? Oh, I did it with the fire daisy earlier too. Yeah. Okay, another citrine. That I'm not super surprised about. It's quite literally everything else that happened right when I started this. Oh, there is exactly one other person that I've seen so far. Sick. So I guess I believed it to be common knowledge, but I guess I didn't learn it too long ago either, so maybe it's not. The jumping thing that I do, it stops you from getting stuck in the animation where you're picking stuff up. So like if I'm gonna pick this up naturally, I can't move for a second. Versus if you jump, hello, you can just keep moving the whole time. You don't have to worry about pausing, which really isn't that big of a time save once, but if you're constantly doing it, I might go back up there for that. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that today, but oh, come on. No. Damn, that's a bummer. Oh, hey man, you watching me fail to catch a bug? Is that fun for you? Is that you guys? Are you guys that? I didn't even know you could get sapphires out here. I had somehow convinced myself that that was only an Elderwood thing. Okay, why did I hit that? But it came out of an iron node, so it should... Huh. I have to recheck my... Oh my god. What the hell is happening up here? They're having like a conference that I didn't know about. Normally I would not care enough, but I really like the magic wolf. Where'd he go? What? How did he go? Oh. Oh, there's more of them. Why? Oh, okay. Well, I've just wasted time and, I just wasted time and resources, which is like the one thing that I try not to do ever. And I lost that stupid wolf. Heartbreaking. I bet if I had really paid attention, I probably still could have gotten it, but I just was not in it to win it, I guess. Yeah, what the hell is happening up here? Like, I don't think I've ever seen that many animals spawn in that close of a vicinity to one another. That's kind of crazy. How much time do I have? I might try to head down towards the mines. If I can get there first. Put stuff down the way. Too far. Let's try and get there as fast as possible. And that'll also get me closer to the mine. So maybe it's a win-win. How long is this? Okay. I've already started, so I'm not going to stop, because I've got this pause fallacy going on at this point, but I thought this was going to be like a 4 or 5 chop tree. This is ridiculous. Medium gold on D4 too. Okay. Hello, thank you. I don't know get that iron, but I do really want this there closed if I can get it before it despawn. Still flared, which means in theory it's still there. Well, it usually isn't the time that causes stuff to despawn. It's a 5-minute time, right? Since the first person picked it up. So in theory, it's still there. It is. Let's go. grove is in the bottom half of that. Weird. Do I care to go to grove now? No, I don't think so. But I have to go all the way down there. Oh, I'd probably have the return home button available to them, but... Alright, don't know why I came in here. Alright. Fine. Just gonna put me back outside. Yeah, I wanna leave. That also. Why does everything want to put me back outside? I have a sad mind. Huh. Okay. So just head up. Okay, that's what it's going to believe. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about the gold. Oh my god. The amount of luck I'm having today with gem drops is actually kind of insane. Like, I'm here for it. I'm not complaining at all. I'm kind of confused. A bright trim overlay, do I think? Nope, that's timer. Touch this. Oh, come on. Thank you. Cool. So, 1 gold star garnet, 2 gold star citrine, 2 sapphires, 4 garnets, 2 regular citrine. I'm about to make so much money when I go home. Oh man, so this is why I love Bahari. Because it's just so lucrative. And like, don't get me wrong, I like the ease of access that Kilima has better, and just kind of knowing where I'm going the whole time. But just, and I definitely got a bit lucky with my ore drops, or with my gem drops for sure. Take a look for some dragon's brew just in case. Here. Am I mistaken in that it actually only spawns in the daytime? I'm starting to think that's what it is. The last couple of times I've come here at night, it just hasn't been here at all. I'll probably the other side for a second, and let's just take the stable home. And then I'm not really feeling like doing another run of hunting again, so maybe what we're gonna do is go fishing for some fish that I need. Not necessarily for the I'm gonna be a good neighbor. What did they say they were? E5. Oh, it's where my lurkers is. Okay. Be there in a jiffy. Would I consider it a jiffy or a two shakes? Jiffy. Two shakes is too fast. What's my favorite cave ever? Does it have anything in it right now? No. Their name is fucking Momo. Oh my goodness. Wait, no, wait, no. There we go. Oh, I lost it immediately. Alright. Gonna say before I get distracted by anything else, but I saw something glistening over there and I can't tell if it's gold or not, but I think it might be. Yeah, it is. Woman. Yeah, flare it. Oh, flare it. All of those guys are probably gonna find it no problem, but... And also get commenced to that, so mostly. Alright, run away. Alright. So let's see here. Hello. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. The day has rolled over. And then I have to go back to my other plot to put the grove. Keep that. Come on, stay down. Oh, my stuff from earlier still isn't sold. This is about to be an absolutely insane haul. Don't have one of these in there yet. I do have a citrine. Cool. So, we're just gonna sell all of that. That's gorgeous. That makes me so happy. Oh, and imagine what would happen if I went out and, like, I can't forget about the berry clove. But imagine what would happen if I went with a group on that one. Whew. Zooey mama, or whatever they say. Sometimes I swear that ghosts inhabit my body, because what the fuck am I talking about, you know? Like, what is bro on the go? Could not tell you. Here. There. Here. Bucket. You. You. Yo. Yep. Cool. Copper amount for a bit. Should have put that silver bar in my pocket. That's okay. Let's see here. Do I have anything else reasonable that I can craft? I have makeshift arrows. What else do I make? Standards. Yeah. And then I can make some smoke bombs. Ooh, furs now what I'm I've literally never once before run out of fur. That's funny. Okay. I'll take that silver sell that as well. Yeah. Good haul. Good stuff. I don't really have much in the way of selling for seeds right now, but that's okay. It's still sticking in there. Fertilizer. And because I'm being impatient, I don't want to stand here for another minute or two waiting for the time to take over, but I'm going to go to my other plot. Guys, look at my ship and bin. I had so much fun decorating this the other day. I know it looks kind of insane, and it is, but this is what this whole plot's gonna look like, so yay! On the back side, I've got my entrance into my Pixie Grove. I still need to fill it out with... Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, Pixie Grove. Oh, you know what? I didn't sell any of my arrows or smoke bombs. See if I can do it before the time runs out, huh? Let's go. I didn't even look at the total there, so I have no idea how much money we're about to get. I know it's gonna be decent. Maybe? It sure did think about that. Oh, probably because the time switched over. Literally, what is it? 6,800. That's gorgeous. Yeah, nothing looks ready. That's good. should be good to go. So, we're gonna go grab my fishing food. I have a very specific setup of sashimi and fisherman's brew. I'll just grab all my boosters and some tuning forks. Don't worry guys, I did not craft these. I got them for free. Tuning forks are always a money sink. So do not try to make them for money's sake. If you're gonna use them, or if you're gonna make them, use them for their intended purpose, because otherwise, just kind of throwing away money. Yippee! Alright, I'm going to Bahari, so I might as well just take the teleport. It's not that expensive, right? Yeah. Okay, now is when I get to do the fun thing of pull up my fish log of what fucking fish I've got already. Not caught, now catchable in any of these locations. Yippee! Okay, are any of these ponds? Oh, I guess I didn't select ponds as an option. Okay. Should probably catch the ones that are only available at this time, right? Which is the cloudfish in ponds, the honeyloach in rivers. But my closest two, I'm pretty sure this counts as a pond. Do we have any bubble spots in here? No. Okay. Let's head over. Just like straight up. Probably shouldn't have used the can for that side. It's kind of pointless. Not amazing. Going crazy with it. That's what they're up to. Oh, I didn't go to the grove either. Did I intend to do that? I don't remember. Oh wow. Alright. Oh, now I'm getting gross. Alright. What am I supposed to be fishing with? Glowworms for all of them. Oh my god. I just drank all of my fisherman's brew. I cannot believe that I just did that. I'm usually so good about paying attention to that. Well, I'll have to go back home and make some more in a second. I had like 7 quality ones in my pocket too. That's heartbreaking. I don't know why I just kept spamming the button. Oh. Okay, that was one of the fish that I still hadn't caught in gold quality yet. Which is baffling to me because I could have sworn that I had, but clearly. Oh my gosh, are you actually the thing that I'm hunting? Did I just get 2 fish I needed back to back? That's insane. Hello? Okay. Okay. Well, of the stuff that's still left to catch during the daytime, it's 8:04 a.m. Yes, I've got like the whole day. Let me look at what the ponds in Bahari are. I actually don't know what of these count. Bahari Bay, yeah, so it's the ancient aqueduct. This fucking guy over here, which hopefully he'll have some some bubble spots. Just in case anyone didn't know, bubble spots will always produce a gold quality fish. So if you are if you're trying to hunt for a specific gold quality fish, save yourself the mental strife and just hunt directly in the hunt directly in the bubble spots, and the bubble spots only. Where am I going? Oh, it shows them on your map too? Oh, that's so sick. Anyways, stop geeking out about that now. I was a good bit. I wonder if the hunter's one does that too then, because then you could exactly pinpoint an animal. I should check that out. Way okay, and in this body of water we are looking for a giant goldfish, of which I need 2. I only need 1 to be gold quality, but I need 2 of them in total. And then I need a gold quality cloudfish. So, here's the hoping. Nope. Okay. And then there's more ponds. Where are they? I guess I could also go in the cave, but I don't want to go in the cave. Where the hell is that? Bottom half. Hideaway Bluffs, and then over by their place. So, I'll take the stable to Hideaway Bluffs. I'm pretty sure there's an actual stable up here. And I want to preserve as much of this tuning pork and my buffs as possible before I have to go home and make more fisherman's brew, because I did an oopsie. Let's try and get over there as fast as possible. When I tell you it took me so long to realize that the water that you can stand in is not water you can fish in. Because it was always like, there's no fish in this water, try again later. And I'm like, okay. And then I would try again later, and I'm like, why aren't there fish in the water still? It just means that there's never. There's never fish in those waters. Oh my goodness. Alright. Hit the mother load with bubble spots, that's for sure. Plus there'll be people fishing next to me, so this is going to make my life so much easier. In fact, depending on how many of these buffs I get, I might just stay in the area anyways, even when my normal fisherman's brew buff first one. That was probably not close enough. We're about to find it. Yeah, we're stacking up to 5 times. Yeah, I might stick around. I've always got more 6 sheep, you know? If I get one more scarlet right after this, I'm gonna lose it. And I know that they're the common fish in these waters, but come on, man. Like anything else, just do something original. It doesn't even have to be what I'm looking for. But like, I got 2 of the fish I needed back to back, and now I'm only getting scarlet koi. That's just how it be sometimes. If anyone's caught the Void Ray in the underground, let me know, because the wiki says you can get it there. And under most circumstances, the underground also counts as a cave in terms of fishing. But me and my friend, Glitch, we spent probably 2 real-life days of like 6 and 8 hours respectively trying... Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Trying to get the Void Ray in the underground, and not once did either of us hook it. So, I don't actually know if it's catchable there. And Glitch finally got one in the mines, but I still haven't gone down to the mines to go fishing. So I'm just wondering, what the hell are you? Are you what I'm looking for? No, I don't think so. It might be a cloud minnow. Yeah, cloudfish, my bad. Well, that's a cloudfish. Done. I'm just looking for this stupid giant goldfish. Which is honestly probably what these people are doing too. They're probably fishing up all the bubble spots to get good quality goldfish. Because for some reason... Oh, it's an epic level. I was like, I had convinced myself it was a rare fish in my head, and I was like, for some reason this rare level fish is damn near impossible to find. But no, it's Because it's not. That would make that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. Okay. Hello, bingo. That wants me to go back down to that one. Yeah, I'm done. I'm right here. Are you what I need? No, the answer is no. I'm pretty sure you're a chub. Oh, it's a model food. Right, chubs are in the river. Okay. Like, there's the part of me that wants this to be over with, that wants this stupid goldfish. There's also the part of me that doesn't want to keep fishing in ponds, because that's my least favorite place to fish. That just wants to go, like, river fishing or cave fishing. Are the other two places that I need fish from. So lovely. Oh, hang on. Oh, and I don't have a lure on. What am I doing? Do I? Oh, yeah. Recovery is not what I really intended to have equipped right now, but I, you know, I have to change it. Another Scarlet Boy. Who would have guessed? Another model Toby. Who would have guessed? I have a feeling that I am quite simply not in range to... What is that leading me towards? Oh, the cave. Yeah, okay. Cave time. What is that person doing? They're just like ascending. Kind of impressive. And I feel bad for that person who's saying they need help, but I am heading straight reminds me. How do you... Oh. I'm so silly. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Fishing for a couple of things. Crimson. No, this is not a crimson thing. It's a bug. Don't fail me now. Without it and then end up flipping it and then instead of it. Not where else to go, you know? Go home and put away my guys that I do one free text. And if it ends up being a non-stored version of what I'm looking for, I will cry and vow to never do it again. Or for at least like the rest of the day. I also not scared. Yeah, I think that's where I start to go. Oh, I should check and see if there's anything in the Footed Fortress, but there's like here. And I'm pretty sure I have at least one fish that I don't have. What? Huh? Why is Flooded Fortress not an option on here? Okay. Very strange. Go fishing in here anyways. That's probably might as well. Maybe it's just because this counts as like a river or something. I know Flooded Fortress counts as a separate spot for bugs. I also thought it was Who are you? A minnow of some kind. Fathead minnow. Ooh. Alright. I'm just doing all sorts of stuff to it. Is this fresh water or salt water? I actually don't know. Very real and valid question I'm asking. I wish I knew the answer. Oh! Okay, let's look the other levels. Alright, well, we'll head back out. And, oh, I'm out of tuning fork. That's what that was. I just got citrine in it. Sick. And then we'll probably have to tune it when we get out of here. I'm still supposed to be fishing with gold, right? Yeah, it's literally gold. Hey, I'm gonna hit the tuning fork when I get out. Also, hits everything but the tuning fork. And, We'll pick up Riley's gonna go off in probably about half an hour here. I feel bad for scaring off whatever they were hunting. My bad, man. Yeah, my alarm to go get Riley's gonna go off in about half an hour. And I haven't heard from Glitch yet. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be responsible for that. Which is fine by me. That also means the stream will probably be ending in about half an hour. If Glitch does not spawn in my vicinity before then. Alright. Tuning for it. Getting anything? Oh, there we go. I'm scared of target. Oops. Why did that shoot twice? I literally was holding on to the aim button. I don't care. Oh, well, we said we were gonna test it. It was also just... Yeah, it's also just 2 for the standards. So if you're shooting the striped tailed joppas, you also only need a... let's see how many it takes for this one. Whoa. Wait, I'm hitting that shot. Oh, I forgot to do another 16. Eat root. I'm gonna go grab that. I care more about the root than the bubble spots, actually. Another model Kobe. Starting to be able to identify the strange fish under the water. Man, prior days, you don't mind if I do. Alright. And away we go. I don't know why my brain keeps shouting the sweet life of modeled Gobi at me, but it is, so I thought I should share that with you all as well. I'm going to make that into a meme and send it into my group chat, and no one's gonna get it. Because I'm pretty sure Hannah's the only one in that group chat who is in this call right now, and she can't hear me, so that's gonna be real funny for me later. And real confusing for them. Hey man. Come here. Let's go. Ooh. There we go. Through the trees and everything. Let's go. Getting a little full, but I really would like to try and get more. Darn it, I will take that. Why am I not getting any fishy readings? Please. Fish. But if I went over to the ocean, I would get a fishy reading. But I don't need any fish that are in the ocean available at this time. It's just so tragic. All over. Oh, wow. Okay. First of all, you are literally right behind me, so that is doable. Yippee! Scarlet Goby! Or Scarlet Boy. Scarlet Goby. Oh gosh. Please. I just get one. It's been genuinely half an hour since I've gotten my fish fries. Oh. And you're too smart. The vibes are still. You and me both. Also, quick shout out to Chill Hop, providing free music. Fall 2025 album just dropped, and that is what we're listening to. Oh, let's go. Void red, void red, void red. Will it be my guy Void Red? No, my guy Crimson Fang too. Which one do we want this time, gang? Let's do this one. It's not something I really needed, but something I'm perfectly content with. Nope, it's a stonefish. Which is worse. Oh, that's what I'm telling you. Maybe this is the food. Giant butterfish. That's where they're supposed to. Nope. The times have changed. There's about to be some more fish I can catch. Yeah. One more pond fish. And 2 more river fish. Scarlet boy. Oh. Yes, there. Alright. Well, all of my buffs just kind of were. The scanning fork is not something to do in any direction, so I think go home time. Go take care of our crops. And then, when that's all said and done, it'll probably be time for me to hop on. Ooh, let me go see if I can find that chat. I should have written down the person's name earlier. Check that out. See if they're live at the end. Why does it keep all my freezer? Like I have. Just a lapse in memory. Okay. Well, by golly, let's see what we can sell, huh? Citrus. Go. Oh, man. You. Where you in there? I don't remember what else I just got. Oh, I don't have a scarlet koi in here. Okay, easy enough. Where is the bug? No. Honey bug. I don't have a place for more bugs. Codfish. Honey. There we go. Alright. Got them all in there. Got what I needed. Let's go do some processing. And whatever processing gets taken. That's right. Our emotions. No, don't do me. No, I can't put beans in Maybe. There we go. Bump, 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 bump. Go over here. Bump. Go over here. Bump, bump. Here. Was it that I was looking for? Okay. But more forward. Okay. Let me check. Make sure that the beans are supposed to be sold. I think the beans are supposed to be just sold. Well, maybe if my thing will load. Beans. Oh, right, yeah, that's also part of what started this, is that the canned beans is not on the profit tracking, so I just get to figure out what to do with them myself. And myself says $61 more until the shipping comes. much. Can I just say, both bok choy and kimchi are some of my favorite foods in the world. So the idea of bok choy kimchi sounds actually divine. And the fact that I haven't had it yet is, I guess, wordplay not intended, a crime. I want that immediately. I want that in my face. I want it in every ounce of food that I ever eat. Yeah. What a riveting way to end off this stream. Cool. I'm going to go look for, someone to raid real quick. You guys just get to stare at my in-game character model. Have fun with that. While I look to raid someone. That's not me. Thank you. Alright.
Go here, and then there.
Okay. I think that I found the person that we're gonna raid. It is the person commenting in chat earlier. So we're gonna go raid them. We're gonna say hi. And just go give them some love from us. And thank you all so much for being here. I love you all greatly, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day /night.